Hello. Hi friends. This is my English tense practice app, and today I'm going to show you how to use this app actually for practicing your tenses. Okay, so I'm not going to teach you anything in this video. I means like this app is only for practicing, and I means in another video I have told you, explained you how it is helpful, why it is useful. Okay, so you can learn English tenses somewhere else, and after that you can come and practice on this app. So for practicing on this app, this is a tense videos button. So you can just if you want, you can just go and click on these videos and you can go through that. uh, but for practicing, if you have to practice, so you can select a subject from here. Okay, then a verb from here. Suppose I take go, so I and go, two means like subject and verb I have selected. Okay, and then here is different types of sentences: positive, negative, interrogative, interrogative, and question type. Okay, so we will start with positive. You can practice for all. So suppose let me go to the very first one, present indefinite. Okay, so here you can see we are having a grid, different boxes, and each box is for a particular type of tense. So you can click on a particular tense. Okay, what you want to write for this subject and this verb. Okay, so for I and go, present indefinite will be, it's very simple, I go. Okay, you don't have to use es or s in go. Okay, as I, along with I we use go directly. Okay, we use the verb directly. So now if I submit this, excellent, you have done a good job. Yeah, see, it's saying excellent, you have done a good job. So means whatever sentence you have written, that is correct. Okay, and it's showing the sentence also, if it is not correct, or if uh, you are not entering correct sentence, then it will show, I means like you can see the correct sentence over here. Okay, so suppose here only, if I say, if I write s by mistake and I submit, sorry, then it will say, not correct. Sorry, you are not please correct. Check the correct sentence. Correct sentence below is I go. Okay, so it's very simple. Okay, so this is here, this has become green because first time I have entered correctly. Okay, and after that let me see what is present. This is past indefinite. So past indefinite, how do you make the sentence? We use the second form of the verb. Okay, so we have to say I went. Okay, the past indefinite will be I went. But suppose you are having some doubt and you want to take some hint. Okay, then you can just click on the hint, and it will tell you the hint, like s for subject, v2 is the second form of the verb, and then object. Okay, but here in this app actually we will not use any objects. Okay, because objects are something, anybody can use anything. So checking the sentences will be difficult whether it is correct or not. So instead of that, objects are very easy thing, we can add the object at the end. But we are not using that, so we will practice up to this, means like verb, auxiliary verb, and subject. Okay, we will use these three things for practicing. So I went, I'll write I went. Okay, and I submit again. Excellent, you have it's done saying a good excellent job. You have done a good job. So now this box is showing this, this orange color, means it's different. I means like we have taken hint. Okay, and then we can go to future indefinite. Future indefinite means we will have to use I will or shall. Okay, so we can say will or shall both, but if we take the hint over here, it says subject and then will or shall and the verb's first form, then the object. So we can ignore object as I have already told you, and shall we can use along with I and we. Okay, and will for all other. Okay, and these are the rules. You can go through the rules and you can try again. Okay, and in modern English, will is used with all subjects including I and we also. So most of the people actually in now actually the correct one is we have to use shall along with I and we, but nowadays people are not using that. So will be always used along with including I and we also. Okay, so this is the rule. You can go through this and then you can just write the sentence. But if you want to show what is means, suppose you a hint is also not helpful to you, then in that case you can just show the sentence and it says I will go and I shall go. Two sentences you can see over here in blue color. Two sentences are there and both are correct. Okay, so if I close this, then see, because I have done a show means I couldn't attempt this sentence, so this box is showing uh, indefinite, I mean it's like showing in red. Okay, so similarly we can go and try any other sentences, and if we want to change we can select another subject, another verb, and we can practice, or we can just go and write the negative or interrogative or any other type of sentences. Okay, along with this this subject and this verb. Okay, so one more thing I will tell you. The last row you can see the perfect continuous tense. Okay, for present also, past also, and future also. Perfect continuous tense. So perfect continuous tense actually where we are telling that something is happening, some work is going on, or it was happening, but we specify the time when it has been started. Okay, so those kind of sentences, I mean, if I just for this one only, if I go to present perfect continuous and I show. Okay, I show the sentence. So sentence will be something like this: I have been going for 2 hours. Okay, or 10 minutes or something like that. If other verbs are there, then we can include the day also. I mean, like we can specify the exact time also. Like he has been studying hard since last year. Okay, since last year. So or since Monday, or he is very he has been reading since 10 o'clock. Okay, so I have been going is the main sentence, and then we are specifying the time for 2 hours, or since 2 o'clock we can write. So those kind of things, actually this part, time part, is not compared here. Below the, where we write the sentence, below that I have written that in perfect continuous tenses we do not compare the whole sentence. We exclude the time part which comes after since. Okay, since or for. So this part is excluded. So if you have to write a sentence over here, so you don't have to write that, you don't have to worry about that. If you write also, it will not be compared. So I will write I have been going, and if I write for 1 hour. Okay, then also it will be true. Sorry, you are not correct. Please check the correct sentence given below. I have been. Oh, sorry. The mistake was here. There was a spelling mistake. I have been going, and that's what I was telling. The app is created in such a way that if I say I have been going for 1 hour, and I click submit. Excellent. It says excellent. You have done a good job. Because I am saying 1 hour here, and here it's suggesting that it's for 2 hours. Okay, I am going for 2 hours, but both are correct. I mean, it's like we are not comparing that part. Okay, so you need not worry about this, and that's it. And if you want to change the subject, you can go and use they, and then for go I will use play. Then see, everything has been reset. Okay, the grid has been reset. If I want, I can just go and select negative. Okay, so we can write negative words like I'm not going, I don't go. Okay, something like that. I did not go. And similarly, there is for practicing question type, you can go and select some question type words also, like what, where, and how. So okay, so like if I selected where, then for present continuous it will become something like where are they playing, where are they playing. I means this will be the sentence. So I means you can practice according to I means like you can practice one by one all the I means different types of verbs and different types of subjects mainly. And you can try different verbs also, and you can try all different types of sentences: positive, negative, interrogative, interrogative, and question type. Okay, I hope this app will help you and you will improve your English. All the best.